burning in the Cajon Pass, showing absolutely no signs of slowing down anytime soon. The Blue Cut fire now covers more than 49 square miles. Mario Ramirez in Wrightwood with the very latest. So we're still reporting only, what, 4% containment?
Yeah. Hey, Mario.
Yeah, it's not very much, and this wildfire ripped through the area here. Take a look around. Not too many flames, but we are still seeing some hot spots, mostly smoke, and this is why the air quality in the area is so bad. I also want to mention there are quite a few utility poles out here. So far, the Blue Cut fire has destroyed more than 100 poles affecting electricity in nearby communities. Frustrating, as you can imagine. All right, we want to show you some overnight footage now shot in the Wrightwood area just off Highway 2, otherwise known as the Angeles Crest Highway. Overnight, crews deploying helicopters with night vision. The San Bernardino County Fire Department working on structure protection as a main priority. And at this point, it's difficult to tell exactly how many homes have been destroyed as firefighters continue to put containment lines in place. But you guys have seen it if you've been watching our coverage. A lot of damage. Some of the latest numbers that we're getting, almost 32,000 acres have burned. The fire, again, only 4% contained. And yesterday, almost 1,600 personnel assigned to the Blue Cut fire. The good news is the winds will be much calmer. The forecast calling for 4-mile-per-hour winds and a high of 84 today. It's around 73 degrees right now. But you all know how unpredictable these wildfires can be. You get one strong wind gust, and that could pick up a flame or an ember and reignite and spark something else that firefighters are having to deal with on top of the acreage that's already burned. So we'll keep an eye on things as firefighters continue to tackle this. For now, reporting live in Wrightwood, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Mario.
Okay, Mario has that perspective from the ground. Of course, Rick Dickert has been keeping a watch on things up in the sky, where you have sort of a broader perspective of what's going on with this fire. Rick, good morning.
Yeah, the expansiveness of this. Tony, Roxy, and I want to say something. I've covered a lot of these fires. We arrived on scene here near Lytle Creek, just off the 15 freeway, west of the 15, near Kenwood, where this fire first started around 10:30 on Tuesday morning, the Blue Cut fire. We're into day 3. The ignition, the trigger of that fire, that's unknown. From our vantage point up here in Skyfax, I'm going to say today is going to be the day in which firefighters make the turn for the better. I think they're going to be able to get a handle on it today. We have 2 areas. This one near Lytle Creek, they continue to hit hard in the air, water dropping helicopters and those Phos-Chek drops. We've seen a number of drops in just the last half hour, including the first drop of the 10 air tanker carrier, the 65-foot long tank, dropping 12,000 gallons of that fire retardant. This is a C-130. It has 3,000 gallons of that fire retardant. They're hitting this ridge just to the east, northeast of Lytle Creek. It's this hot spot and the one burning well to the east of Wrightwood that they're really concerned with still. But I'll tell you what, Wrightwood, we're hearing from the Air TAC commander up here. If you are waking up, you want to know about your property up there, Wrightwood is in the clear as of right now. No immediate threat. Same for Lytle Creek. All of this is just brush, chaparral, and, of course, timber at the higher elevations of the San Bernardino National Forest. We'll watch the C-130 make the drop, and as we do, I-15 northbound open between Devore, the 215, up into the high desert community. Southbound remains shut down, but we got some encouraging news just now as we make, yeah, look at that drop. We're right along the ridge line there, painting it there, below the ridge. These pilots are amazing, how talented they are, trying to protect structures, trying to get that containment line up. Southbound lanes of the 15 coming into view there. It's possible, maybe reopening within the hour, but as of right now, closed. Closed because that side is closest to where the fire is burning, and also because there was some guardrail and some damage to the freeway itself. It actually jumped the freeway when that fire first started. Right now, it's just being used for emergency vehicles. That's the northbound side of the 15, making the way up the Cajon Pass towards the high desert communities. Rail service has returned as well. Good news there. I want to finish with this shot. This, Tony and Araxia, this is Blue Cut City, as I like to call it. This is at Glen Helen, I should say, in Devore. This is the command post for this Blue Cut fire. Really, it is a city of firefighters, a mutual aid situation. Firefighters from all over Southern California. Let me show you all the resources in place here. This is where the firefighters spent the night. Some of them spent the night up on the hill battling the fire, but others down below here. The resources, the bulldozers that are used to cut lines, all the other trucks, the pumper trucks from all over Southern California and other parts of the state as well. This is where they position. This is where they get their briefing. This is where they are deployed to fight this fire. But again, I'm going to tell you, from my vantage point, I really believe today is the day they're going to make the turn, and we're going to bring you some more encouraging numbers by tomorrow morning. Let's hope so. Let's hope no more structures
fingers
are
crossed.
lost at this time.
And I'm really glad you showed us that, Rick, because the fact of the matter is they're expert at putting up these makeshift cities, and it takes that in order to battle fires like this.
It certainly does, and these cities pop up within just a few hours' time. It's amazing to see the infrastructure involved in that as we see yet another Phos-Chek drop there. You can see crews there on Canyon Boulevard position as well. Again, firefighters, 1,300 plus personnel in all battling this Blue Cut fire. I want to say one thing, though, Tony and Roxy. I want something so badly. And, you know, as a meteorologist, I look at this. I'm so concerned with the fall. So want it to rain. You know, we need rain so desperately here. And we're not going to get it. You know, this is a Mediterranean climate. We're influenced by high pressure during the summer months. But let's really hope, especially listening to the professor from Pomona College earlier in the show, you know, we're really going to be up against it this fall when the Santa Anas start blowing in late September and October. And if we can get an early start to the rainfall season, man, we could use it. 5 years going into a 6-year drought here in SoCal.
You are not alone in wishing for that.
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
That would be great.
All right, Rick, thanks so much.